Many of us were raised with the belief that when we get older, the most natural thing to do is live with or close to our children. It's an idea deeply embedded in many cultures, a safety net for our later years. But what if I told you that this way of thinking might not be the best option? In fact, living alone in old age could be the most comfortable and freeing decision you'll ever make. This isn't about isolation or being disconnected from your family. Instead, it's about reclaiming your life, valuing your independence, and making your golden years truly yours. In today's video, we'll break down the myths and societal expectations that often pressure us into relying too heavily on our children in old age. With wisdom from an older person who has lived this experience, we'll explore how living alone can bring comfort, peace, and personal fulfillment. We'll dive into real-life examples and share insights that challenge long-standing taboos. This is about taking back your power and realizing that your later years can be as independent and fulfilling as you choose to make them. Before we jump in, I'd like to invite you to join our community of thoughtful viewers. If you find value in our discussions, please take a moment to like this video. Your support allows us to continue sharing wisdom and insights on living a fulfilling life as we age. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do so. And remember to turn on the bell notifications so you never miss an update. If you find this video helpful, please comment 4 below. And if not, comment 0 to help me make future videos better for you. Now let's begin this important conversation. 1. Rediscovering freedom. Why living alone is liberating. In our youth, freedom is something we often take for granted. We decide where to go, what to do, and how to live our lives. But as we grow older, societal pressures and familial expectations can start to weigh heavily on us. Many elderly people feel the pressure to live with their children, thinking it's the best or only option. But living alone can be surprisingly liberating. You're in complete control of your schedule, your environment, and your daily routine. No compromises, no bending to others' demands or expectations. Just you, living your life exactly how you want. And let's be clear, living alone does not mean being lonely. It's about creating a space where you can flourish. You have the time to focus on yourself, develop your passions, and cultivate friendships outside the family circle. Whether you enjoy a peaceful morning routine, tending to your garden, reading a good book, or simply enjoying your own company, living alone offers the opportunity to indulge in those moments without interruption. 2. Emotional independence. Nurturing your own well-being. One of the most undervalued benefits of living alone is the emotional independence it provides. When you're constantly surrounded by family, especially your children, it's easy to lose sight of your own needs. You may find yourself putting their needs above your own, sacrificing your happiness for the sake of keeping the peace or being helpful. But by living alone, you give yourself the chance to prioritize your emotional and mental well-being. This is about taking the time to listen to yourself, your needs, your dreams, and your desires. Emotional independence means you're no longer defined by the role of parent or grandparent. You're free to redefine yourself on your own terms. This newfound clarity can be incredibly empowering, helping you make decisions that truly serve your happiness. And don't forget, emotional independence doesn't mean cutting off your family. It means being able to engage with them from a place of strength and self-awareness, not obligation. You have the right to say no when something doesn't align with your well-being, and that's an important lesson for both you and your children. 3. Avoid becoming a burden. Live life on your own terms. Many elderly parents worry about becoming a burden on their children as they age. But what they don't realize is that living independently can actually prevent this from happening. By continuing to manage your own life, you show your children that you're still capable of making decisions and taking care of yourself. This isn't about shutting them out. It's about allowing them to live their lives freely without the pressure of constantly worrying about you. Living independently is a powerful statement. It tells the world and your children that aging doesn't have to mean losing control over your own life. In fact, it can mean the opposite. You're showing your family that you're still strong, capable, and in charge of your own happiness. You are giving them the freedom to support you when needed, but not out of obligation or guilt. This way, you avoid being a burden, and instead, you remain a source of strength and inspiration. Your independence sends a message that life doesn't end when your children grow up. You can continue to grow, learn, and thrive on your own. 4. The power of rediscovery, exploring new hobbies and passions. Living alone gives you the unique opportunity to focus on personal growth and rediscovery. As you enter this new chapter of life, you'll find that you have the time and freedom to explore activities and interests that may have taken a back seat during your years of raising a family. Whether it's learning a new skill, rediscovering old passions, or simply spending time doing things that make you happy, this time is yours to reclaim. Old age doesn't mean the end of personal growth. In fact, it can be a time of great exploration and self-discovery. Many people in their later years find fulfillment in activities such as writing, painting, traveling, or volunteering. These experiences can be incredibly rewarding, allowing you to express yourself in ways that may not have been possible when you were younger. Living alone creates the space for this rediscovery. You're no longer constrained by the expectations of others. Instead, you have the freedom to focus entirely on what brings you joy and satisfaction. This is your time to invest in yourself, your passions, and your personal growth. 5. Building new connections, strengthening friendships in old age. One common fear people have about living alone is the possibility of isolation. But living alone doesn't mean being cut off from the world. It can actually open the door to new social opportunities. In fact, many elderly people find that they're able to deepen their friendships and build new connections once they live independently. When you live with family, your social circle can sometimes narrow down to just them. But when you live alone, you have the freedom to invest in relationships outside the home. You can prioritize friendships that bring you joy and connection. Whether it's joining a local group, attending community events, or simply spending time with old friends, these relationships can enrich your life in ways that family alone cannot. And let's not forget, social connection is essential to maintaining mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that staying socially engaged can significantly improve quality of life as we age. Living alone gives you the chance to expand your social network and cultivate meaningful, fulfilling relationships on your own terms. 6. Setting boundaries and protecting your peace. When you live with your children, it can be easy to fall into patterns of saying yes to everything. Whether it's helping with housework, babysitting grandkids, or accommodating their schedules, you may find yourself sacrificing your peace and well-being for their convenience. Living alone allows you to set healthy boundaries that protect your time, energy, and peace of mind. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish. It's about recognizing your own needs and ensuring that they are respected. By living independently, you're giving yourself the space to say no when necessary. You can still offer support and be present for your family, but it's on your terms, not theirs. This sense of autonomy can bring a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. 7. Your home, your sanctuary. When you live alone, your home becomes your sanctuary. It's a place that reflects your personality, your preferences, and your values. You get to create an environment that brings you comfort and joy. Whether it's decorating your space the way you like, setting your own daily routines, or simply enjoying the quiet moments, your home is entirely yours to shape. Living alone doesn't mean sacrificing comfort. With modern conveniences, from home delivery services to technology that keeps you connected with loved ones, it's easier than ever to live independently while still enjoying a high quality of life. Your home can be a place of peace, security, and contentment, where you're free to live life exactly as you want. Living alone in old age is about more than just maintaining independence. It's about empowering yourself to live fully and authentically. You don't have to be defined by the expectations of others or by societal norms that tell you to rely on your children. Instead, you can embrace your own path, cultivate your happiness, and live a life that is rich in freedom, growth, and joy. Thank you for joining me in this important conversation. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's continue to reflect on how we can age with dignity, independence, and fulfillment.